Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
To celebrate our nation, that was Skylar Cole with tonight's national anthem performance. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Seth Curry has solidified his place in the league. He says, I've just embraced my role no matter where I've been. Growing up with the Pops who played 16 years in the NBA and who was never a starter, I looked up to him just as much, if not more, than the All-Stars. I wanted to have a long career just like him. Kevin?
On his way, for sure. David, thanks. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Sabonis is out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Young, and it's Curry in at the shooting guard. And for the Spurs, Mobley is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Brown, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. And here's Brown. Outside, it's rebounded by Houston. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Now, here's Sabonis. Passes it to Curry. It's good from long range.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis. Capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
Barnes kicks to Mobley. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
The pass to Sabonis. We're about 1 minute into the first. Sabonis' screen on Dinwiddie. And here's Young from the arc. Knocks down the three ball.
He does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
Now here's Butler. Coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Leonard. The shot will not fall. And the Spurs going the other way now. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
From 10 feet out, and Houston again with the bucket.
The shot chart will tell you This isn't Young's favorite spot, but with a little effort, he makes it work.
Here's Butler, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
Steve, Jimmy Butler is definitely a defensive difference maker.
He is, Kevin. Back in the 2021 season, Butler led the league in steals. He is so committed to forcing you to make mistakes with the ball.
Now here's Leonard. We saw him with 29 points last game. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Young. Here's Adams. And the layup is good.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Now here's Dinwiddie. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Here's Dinwiddie. It's Brown on the wing. Launches a three. The rebound by Steven Adams. Young outside. Kicks it to Leonard. Dishes it to Curry. Shoots the three. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Here's Brown with the three. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Got that one up quick. Curry's got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. Rockets leading by 3. Sabonis, the pass to Young. He kicks it to Adams. Butler against Sabonis. Pass to Leonard. Lets it go with the three. San Antonio with the rebound. Dinwiddie with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots. To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Leonard against Brown. Leonard looking around. Clock at 6. And good that time.
What strength from the seasoned veteran. Leonard loves going at defenders and scoring on them.
Brown outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And there are a lot of slick passing big men in the league today, and Sabonis right up there with them. Terrific find.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Brown. Lets it go. That one off the back iron and out.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
High post Young. Brown's there. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
We know trade talks have really ramped up here recently, and being a part of a rumor or Steve actually being traded can really affect a player mentally.
Yes, Kevin, especially the first time it happens. It's a business, and as a player, you have to learn that quickly. You have to try not to take it personally.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Outside Griffin. Three-pointer.
And their three-point shot is just off the mark to start the game.
Dinwiddie against Leonard. driving the lane. Here's Sabonis. Outside for Curry. The Rockets with another miss. Spurs trail by 5. Passes it to Dinwiddie. Griffin sets the screen for Dinwiddie. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Houston making some changes. Brissett has checked in for Steven Adams. And it's Malik Beasley in for Curry. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires top of the key. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Sabonis' screen on Dinwiddie. Young's shot is good. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Spurs. Trailing here by 8. Brown outside. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
And San Antonio shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Outside Griffin. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
A capable shooter from there. Jimmy Butler knows when he should look to take these threes.
Young passes to Sabonis. And it's Beasley in the corner. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And the three-pointer GA has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Yeah, up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Bays checked in for Barnes. Mann comes in for Brown. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Dosunmu in for Dinwiddie.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Leonard sets a screen for Jones. And Saddiq Bey picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Kennard against Beasley. Shot clock at 6. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that high.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And it's the Rockets with the ball, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Here's Jones. Count it. And the Rockets lead by 8.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Dosunmu, the pass to Bey. Griffin sets the screen for Bey. Plumlee with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Leonard. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Here's the floater. Beasley with the rebound. Rockets leading by 10. There's the pass to Jones. Back to Beasley. Jones looking for an opening. Plumlee sets the pick for Jones. Kicks it out to Beasley. Misses the 3. And San Antonio shooting looking a little out of sorts early. 37%. Dosunmu, the pass to Bey. Kennard on the wing. Sweet move, and he hits the jump shot. 1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Jones finds Leonard. Plumlee trying to break loose. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Kennard, the pass to Dosunmu. Picked by Griffin. Shot clock at 5. Griffin a screen on Leonard. And there's the drive, and it's good for 2.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick or the lay-in.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
San Antonio on defense. 8-point game. Left side, Leonard. Rebound, San Antonio.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
40 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Griffin. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Let's go. And the Spurs scoring again.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Leonard. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And here's Bay. He had 10 points in the win against Phoenix. No good on the triple. And so it's the Houston Rockets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
They've got Jimmy Butler. Scotty Barnes is out there with Brown. Then there's Mobley. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. A nice shot by Young.
Multifaceted as Trae Young may be, everything still starts with that jumper.
Dinwiddie dishes to Butler. Inside. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Mobley.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-'90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Now, here's Mobley. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Phoenix.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw good from Brown.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Young against Dinwiddie. Here's Sabonis. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Nice to see Sabonis stretch the floor with his jumper. He's a big man with a well-rounded skill set.
Adams against Mobley. Butler from outside. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Here's Young. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Outside Butler. Kicks to Brown for the 3. And Curry pulls it down.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Outside Sabonis. Sabonis sets the pick for Young. Cans it from downtown. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for Houston.
There it is, his first make from beyond the arc in the second quarter, his third of the game.
Barnes outside, pass to Butler. On the wing, Brown shoots the 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Young passes to Sabonis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Young. That shot off. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Outside Butler.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it.
And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy. Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. And that can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. That free throw good from Butler. We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play, and the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And stolen by Butler. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
When Butler is locked in on a defensive end, his defensive instincts are awesome.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Young who brings it up for Houston. They've led by as many as 11 points. At the elbow, Adams. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Adams has got his second basket of the night.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
And it's Brown missing.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Young against Dinwiddie. Launches a three. Young, no good. Spurs trail by 6. Barnes dishes to Brown. Out to the right wing. Mobley finds Brown. Mobley a screen. 5 to shoot. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Here's Young, and it's Houston with another.
What a fearless scorer Young is, and he does it in many different ways.
Now, Dinwiddie, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside Butler. Mobley a screen on Curry. And it's Butler missing. Rockets leading by 6. Now here's Curry. 8 points his last outing. Sabonis' screen on Butler. And Curry, here we go. Here's Sabonis. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 6 points for Sabonis.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Dinwiddie passes to Butler. And they double up Butler. To the inside. And the dunk by Barnes.
What an athlete. Barnes flushes that one home.
Curry against Butler. The shot from 20 feet away. Curry can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 6. Feeds it to Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Young for 3. Kept alive. And it's Adams on the follow.
What timing by Steven Adams. Exceptional job reading the shot and coming up with the putback slam.
Dinwiddie dishes to Brown. Over to the wing. Mobley finds Butler. It's rebounded by Houston. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Brown against Beasley. Curry a screen on Butler. Here's Beasley, now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Bay comes in for Jaylen Brown. Kennard, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Dosunmu in for Dinwiddie. Houston with a big group substitution here. Plumlee, he's checked in for Adams. Brissett comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Malik Beasley. And Jones subbed in for Seth Curry. Here is Plumlee, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Bounce pass Young. Leonard on the wing. He's defended by Bay. Mobley with the block. Now here's Dosunmu, defended by Jones. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Dosunmu.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, a couple Hall of Famers.
Now, here's Dosunmu after the miss from Trae Young. Bay with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. A nice shot by Mobley. Mobley's got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Outside, Jones. Young inside. Kennard covering. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his third foul of the game.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
Here's Jones. Down low. And Plumlee gets it to go on the assist by Jones. Plumlee's got his second bucket tonight.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Bay. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Plumlee sets the pick for Young. Drills the three-pointer. Now it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Dosunmu, the pass to Griffin. Mobley sets the pick for Griffin. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
You know, it's interesting. Blake has increased his shooting range, but that hasn't really carried over to the free throw line.
First trip to the line for him here. And the first one drops.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Blake Griffin hits them both. And you know, for so long, many joked about how the Spurs were always too old, right? Too old, too slow, too stuck in their same ways. But that's changing.
Well, I was on a couple of those teams too, Kevin. I remember well, people said that the Spurs were too old and needed to get younger. And over the last few years, they've done exactly that.
And Griffin stays with it.
I'll tell you, that's the one thing, hustle. Blake just outworking everyone to the ball.
Passes to Young. There's the pick. Shoots from the baseline. That one good for 2. Young's got 24 points.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Dosunmu, the pass to Griffin. To the middle. Now the pass to Dosunmu. Mobley, a screen on Jones. Dosunmu's shot is off. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Brissett. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 5 to shoot. Shot, high post. Rebound, San Antonio. Mobley's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Griffin dishes to Mobley. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. 10 points for Evan Mobley.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Young from outside. No good on that one. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. The Rockets on top, up 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know. It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Always love your philosophy, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team. They've been assertive at the offensive end, willing and able to shoulder the scoring for their teams.
Yeah, they put on a show for us, Shaq. You know, it's something we kind of expected, but two great competitors are really going at it.
Now, as we look at the first half, the Rockets find themselves in a close ballgame.
So far, they're the more physical team. They came in here with an aggressive game plan, executed it, and the rebounding differential is proof.
Kenneth, I have a question for you.
What's that?
You know why I never led the league in rebounding?
Because you were too much.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Houston in the lead. Checking out the group for Steven Silas to start the second half. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Domantas Sabonis. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Curry. And it's Young in at the point guard position. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas 7'3" and just so skilled.
And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvydas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple years together in Portland, and I'll tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor.
GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
Yeah, back-to-back threes. Trae Young welcomes this duel because they're usually to his advantage.
Barnes kicks to Mobley. Pass to Butler. Fires the three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Deflects the pass. He feeds it to Barnes. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his fourth assist in this one.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Pass to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
Mobley outside. Young against Dinwiddie. Butler passes to Brown. A new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio. Count it.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only one miss in 5 attempts.
Outside Curry. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Adams sets the pick for Curry. There's Sabonis. Mobley with the rebound.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Here's Butler. Mobley trying to free himself up. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Mobley. Mobley's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Young against Dinwiddie. Adams with the screen on Dinwiddie. Young. Oh, and the jam by Adams.
A merciless slam by Steven Adams, using all of his athleticism to rub it right in the defensive space.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Dinwiddie kicks to Barnes. Mobley, a screen on Sabonis. Offensive rebound. Brown outside. And they recover it. Mobley sets the pick for Dinwiddie. Goes up again, and Mobley lays it in. Mobley's got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Curry passes to Leonard. And Adams kicks to Curry. Sabonis feeling it out a bit. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Young, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Guys, no question, Trae Young is one of the most exciting players right now in the entire league.
Kevin, everything is within range for him. A great passer and shooter in his own right. Young can take over a game any given night.
And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, "I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there." And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. San Antonio calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Young. And, of course, he's in the top 5 in free throw percentage. It can go overlooked, but sure makes a difference.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Butler dishes to Brown, and Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. To the paint. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Dinwiddie's got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Young. Good on the 13-footer.
There are very few shots in this game that Young can't make. You take one thing away from him, and he just goes to the next.
Dinwiddie passes to Butler. Mobley sets the pick for Butler. Look it off the crossover. Butler's got 27 points.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Young up top, Dinwiddie covering. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his 1st foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Spurs leading by 4. Brown with it. 10 points for him. Mobley, a screen on Curry. Butler, no good. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Rockets. Here's Young. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Barnes kicks to Mobley. Butler feeling it out a bit. Barnes down low. Curry meets him. Bucket is good. 6 points for him.
Showing the grit, Scotty Barnes holds his own in the paint.
And here is Curry. 5 points in the game. Young outside. Shot from the wing. And that one goes long. San Antonio's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Dinwiddie finds Butler. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 6th assist on the night.
Had that one in his sights, too. His 5th triple of the game, second this half.
Outside Curry. Here's Sabonis, and the layup's good off the glass. Sabonis has got 11 points.
Just like his dad in his time, DeMontis is polished and disciplined.
Brown the pass to Butler. Mobley a screen on Curry. Butler. Mobley dishes to Butler, and he converts the layup. Butler's got the lead up to 7 now for San Antonio.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Here's Young, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
San Antonio calls timeout. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scorers in the NBA over the last month. Second is Trae Young.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Bay finds Dinwiddie. Now Griffin. Passes it to Man. The three. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. It's Young on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And the pass to Brissett. Sabonis trying to get open. The Rockets again can't hit. Sabonis with the steal. That one goes in.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Dinwiddie kicks to Bay. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Now Jones shoots over Dinwiddie. Again, the Rockets score.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Man passes to Dinwiddie. Griffin a screen on Jones. Yes! And the foul. It's going to go on Sabonis.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Evan Mobley's checked in for San Antonio. Barnes comes in for Luke Kennard. And a change for the Rockets. Leonard's checked in.
Manu Ginobili, Hall of Fame class of 2022. He played his entire career in San Antonio. And in 2003, Manu's rookie season, we won a ring together.
And Houston again with the bucket.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Pass to man. Fires the three. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And seeing Manu is a rookie, Smitty, what were your early impressions?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, Kevin, he was unpredictable. He was definitely NBA ready. He had already been a pro for 7 years before he came over, and he played an important role for us winning that title.
Dinwiddie finds Bay. And a miss there on the triple.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
San Antonio calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Spurs shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Man passes to Bay. Mobley sets the pick for Bay. Down low. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's going to go on Sabonis.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Free throw good, Mobley.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Leonard inside. He's defended by Bay. And he gets the bucket. Leonard's got 16.
The mid-range analytics do not apply to Kawhi. That's his shot.
As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
Man can't hit. Rockets trail. Outside Leonard. It's Young on the wing. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And Young with the basket on the assist by Leonard. And that's 36 points for Trae Young. 1:09 left in the third. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 9. Here's Mobley. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like, guys, he cannot miss. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
To the inside. Here's Sabonis. Mobley with the block. That's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Butler, he's checked in for Terrence Mann. .43 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Leonard. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Bay. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 9th assist in the game now. And Young kicks to Sabonis. 19 seconds left in the third. Sabonis' screen on Dinwiddie. 6 to shoot. Young finds Sabonis. And he makes good on the layup. Sabonis has got 11 points here in just the second half.
And guys, we see more of this every year. Sabonis looking for his own offense.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Spurs lead by 2. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Let's play even smarter. Make sure we play harder than them. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Mentally, physically, Greg Popovich wants each guy to try and elevate his game.
Yeah, a lot of that starts on the defensive end. That's where the tone is set. It literally ripples through everything else they do.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Sadiq Bey. He's out there with Jaylen Brown. Butler out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. That's the San Antonio 5. Young from outside. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Rockets trail by 4. Leonard, the pass to Young. Outside Curry. Passes it to Brissett. Young outside. Got it from 16 feet. Young's got 38 points.
Rising to the occasion, he found a way to get himself open and get his shot.
Working the mid-range, but you would think the defense would be keying on him.
Here's Butler. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Butler's got 36.
Not surprised to see Jimmy come down with the offensive rebound. He plays with heart and hustle.
Fades back. Leonard, no luck.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. Probably cost him some points.
A baseline J. Dinwiddie wide open. Off target with his 3.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Young against Dinwiddie. Young looking around. Adams sets the pick for Young. And it's off from three-point range. San Antonio leading by 4. Inside. Brown. Good.
Quality pass from Sadiq Bey, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Leonard. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Dinwiddie. Barnes outside. Bey wide open, and he fires. No good from outside. Rockets trail by 4. Young outside. He dishes it to Curry. The pass to Adams. Houston moving the ball around. It's good. Young's got 40 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Butler. Barnes outside. The dish now to Brown. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Outside Butler. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Hits it from three-point range. Dinwiddie's got 12 points in just the second half.
After putting up zeros in the first half, he is making up for it big time now.
Barnes against Adams. Adams with the screen on Brown. Adams finds Curry. Over Butler. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Curry.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
And Butler gets it to go.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Outside Curry. Pass to Young. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside Butler. He kicks to Brown. Dishes it to Dinwiddie. From outside, off the mark. Rockets trail by 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is.
And he knocks down the first one. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
And Butler gets it to go.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to wheel his team to victory.
Now a timeout called by Houston. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, here's the message Stephen Silas gave to his team. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end, stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. We'll see if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Count it. Good. Sabonis has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And the balance Sabonis has is impressive. Able to score even when the D is physical with him.
Mobley a screen on Curry. And slam dunk by Butler.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Adams outside. Leonard against Dinwiddie. Leonard kicks to Young. The three. San Antonio with the rebound. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Barnes trying to free himself up. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Mobley. Mobley's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 42 in the game.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Passes it to Brown. Mobley a screen on Leonard. Brown the pass to Mobley. Brown trying to free himself up. Mobley misses. And so Young will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Sabonis sets the pick for Young. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Brown dishes to Mobley. Back to Brown. Shoots over Leonard. And it's Brown missing.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack. See, that's a solid effort on the defensive glass. You need guys who are willing to work, willing to get their hands dirty inside.
Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Scotty Barnes picks one up. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
Seems like every year Kawhi Leonard averages around 6 or 7 free throws a game, about the same as KD and LeBron.
And so he hits both.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Dinwiddie with it. Mobley at the elbow. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Curry. Young trying to break free. Curry's shot is off. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Sabonis' screen on Dinwiddie. And Young, here we go. Count the basket.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
Dinwiddie passes to Butler. Trying to end the drought. And it's good on the way in. Butler's got 45 points.
Responsibility all on Jimmy Butler. He stepped up to the plate on that one.
And Young kicks to Adams. The pass to Sabonis. Young left side to take the lead. That one doesn't drop. And the Spurs going the other way now. Butler with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Barnes against Curry. Pass to Brown. There's the feed to Barnes. Shoots over Curry. No good off the back of the rim. Rockets trail. Kicks to Young. Leonard sets a screen for Young. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Young. Leonard's got it all tied up now for the Rockets. Brown against Leonard. Brown outside. Shoots from the high post. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
1:39 left in the game. Buries the easy one. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And with Brown, it doesn't matter what point in the game it's at. He's ready to shoot whenever and wherever he has the ball in a good spot.
Young is double. And here's Leonard from 3. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 8 now on the night. Leonard against Brown. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Adams. Young against Dinwiddie. A floater. And it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got 48.
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
Brown the pass to Dinwiddie. Takes the 3. Mobley trying to free himself up. The rebound by Steven Adams. they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Here's Young. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. San Antonio calls timeout. They're down by 5. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul. And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
You know, the rise of Trae Young here in the league has been nothing short of fantastic. Every season, he just continues to improve on himself and outdo his previous best.
And so it's San Antonio with it. San Antonio again missing. Well, this one is winding down now. Houston can watch the clock run out. So we see the Rockets get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kawhi. The defense, of course, keyed in on slowing you down tonight, but your teammates stepped up. How important is that for you?
It feels great, you know. That's what a championship team is about. You know, when your star's not going or they double teaming you, then you got other guys knocking out big shots like they did tonight.
The others came correct, man, and you got the dub. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.